Money, 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 money. Money.
Oh, we are so good at the high notes.
If this is on my personal page this week,
Somebody let us know.
oh, good. Our intern she's stepped out for a moment. So, hey Sid, welcome and joining.
Good
Love
luck
it.
tonight. Good luck tonight. Because what are we doing tonight?
We are doing our giveaway. So you had the opportunity, you had about 48, more than 48,
Like 36?
56-ish hours to sign up for a free Amazon gift card for $50. 50 doll hairs.
That's not.
It's a thing. People say doll hairs.
Okay.
Maybe.
But just so you know, it's real dollars
Mm.
in your bank account.
So if you've been around any amount of time, you know that this gal does not like snakes and the snakes find me. And I think last week you said that it's because Morgan's a freaking Slytherin. That's
Yeah.
got to be it. So I am going on with my week, jolly as can be. So I didn't actually personally see a snake since the last one on Sunday. So it's been 6 days since I've seen a live snake. Great. So then this guy, your husband,
I'm not a guy.
texts me a picture and I know what's gonna happen when I open it, and I open it and then you know how you do the jump because you don't like them even in camera mode. So I thought it was a snake, and then I look closer and it is a skink, but this one is like way bigger than the one that was in our bathroom. And then I said, it's a freaking skink, and he's like, yeah, this was in the flower bed when I was trying to clean it out. It tried to kill me. And then I told your husband that it's normal if you poop your pants a little bit out of fear.
Don't encourage him to poop his pants.
He said, good.
He does not need any encouragement.
So all that to say, someone else is next, and I hope it's not me. So
yeah.
you need to buy Jacob some new shorts and undies.
He goes through underwear pretty quick. I don't know if that's normal. Do you guys like have to rotate and buy underwear that
I feel
often? Is that a thing?
I feel like yes, because boys are gross.
Yeah. Well, and no one really shared any snake stories, so I still think you're
I'm the only one. I've got to be the only
It's
one.
just you.
Yes. Actually, my mom had a snake fall on her head at one point when she was cleaning out some shrubberies.
That's
and-
like Indiana Jones.
Exactly. It's, what is it? It's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
And he's in the room and it's all the snakes. That's how I feel like my life is sometimes. It's just, I fall in the room and there's snakes. I live in a house and there's snakes. Anyway, so we do have a lot of newbies to the group. Welcome. We're very excited to have y'all. Maybe it's for the drawing, maybe it's just for funsies. But
Either way.
we also want to welcome Russia, Sweden, and Austria. You guys have joined us listening to episodes, so we appreciate that.
Who run the world? Girls.
Girls.
Who run the world?
Girls, it's like, where you go? Sweden? Where you going with that one? I don't know.
We run this. Yeah, there's some more words.
G-rated podcast.
G-rated podcast.
Yes, so we're going to announce the winner at the end of the live, just because some people are still trying to figure out how do you get on the live, where do I find the live, so we'll give lots of people some time to catch up.
And it builds suspense.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Okay, so we are building up. The reason we're doing this whole giveaway is we're building up to the 50th podcast episode, which is a huge deal.
Do you remember when we were at 0?
I do.
We've come a long way.
Yes, and if you listen to the earlier on episodes, just maybe skip to like not the first one.
Oh, come on.
The information is good.
Yeah.
My monotone has improved significantly.
Say it with a smile.
I feel like it has improved. Oh my gosh. Lie to me. Yes. Okay, so 50 episodes. It's coming up next week. So to build up, in episode 48, we gave you guys this huge freebie of goal setting. It's a goal setting workbook. If you want it, shoot us an email. We'll give it to you for free. And then we also added bonus material in the episode.
Yep. So if you guys like free stuff, which a lot of you do because you're here for the drawing, then shoot us an email and we'll hook you up with some more.
And then this past week, it's the $50 Amazon card to celebrate 50
upcoming
episodes.
I'm noticing a theme.
The theme, the golden episode 50.
Yeah.
So it is Josh. It's going to be great. But this past week was Jill, the basketball coach. So
Yep.
if you know any coaches in your life, or if you follow basketball, or if you're Texan. You might know this name. If you are a Texas basketball person in the high school realm, you know her name. So Jill McDill, shout out.
Kind of a big deal. Also a preacher's wife. So
Yes.
if you know some preacher wives out there too.
Yeah, she is a mom of 4,
Yeah.
and her episode is so good.
It was. It had lots of really good wisdom and insight. I like that somebody that's gone a little bit further ahead is looking back and sharing kind of some of her wisdom and what's worked for her. So it's always nice to hear from someone that's a little bit further down the path than you to give you that advice.
Yes. So she talked a lot about how to be fully present at work and at home, and I know a lot of us struggle with either the mom guilt or the work-life balance, so she just gives a whole lot of wisdom on that. So again, that's episode 49.
Yeah. Momming ain't easy, whether you're a working mom or a stay-at-home mom. You feel pulled a lot of different directions. So that was a really big takeaway, all the ideas and ways to, cope with that mom guilt. I really appreciated.
Yeah, she also dove into anxiety, which is good. I think that's a lot of something that doesn't get talked about a lot.
Yeah, still taboo.
Yeah, so she does dive into that and what she's done, what's worked for her, and how to be supported through that. So if you know someone who has anxiety, or if you think you have it, in your circle, someone has it. Someone's just not talking about it.
Yeah.
So that might be good for you to hear, so you know kind of how to either notice what's going on or how to support them.
And like all the information we share, we like to give you not only like sell you on why you should do it, but then practical application tools. And so, if you're struggling with anxiety, you're not just going to hear somebody say, me too, but actually share.
Thanks. That's very helpful.
Yeah, but share how she kind of has dug her way out of that. And so that was really neat to hear.
Right.
All right, but then next week's episode is...
Well, also we wanted to mention with Jill's episode. Go for it.
I'm just so eager.
I know.
Well, it's obvious in her episode that she is passionate about her career and her family. And so we talked to her about how she, found herself in this career field and having so much success. And so we wanted to remind y'all that we have a free passions and giftings finder. So if you're, like, I like this broad topic, but I'd like to narrow my focus. Or if you're like, I like a lot of things, where do I start? Where can I go from here? Or if you're like, I'm not good at anything. Yeah, that's not true. You've got to have something that you're passionate or a gifting. And sometimes it takes a community, asking those around you, because sometimes it's easier for others to see it in you than it is for you to see it in yourself. So to help you, we have, again, the free Passions and Giftings Finder, which we just linked in the live. So be sure to check that out.
Yes. I did a wink, but I don't think you saw it. Ready?
Ding. 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 Ding.
How fast can we go? B, you have a gift with snakes? No. You told me about the snake that you picked up out of your child's hands. What is happening? I just... You're so brave, and I just did not
take
do
a
it.
worm out of my own kid's hand.
That makes me want to throw up right now.
Oh,
Even thinking about a worm, no. Can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I won't. Because I will if I have to, but I don't want to. Okay, so Jill's episode 49, basketball, mom life, but also like how to really hone in on your passions and leverage that to all walks of life. And then the golden episode, episode 50.
What?
Yes, we have Josh. He's a stage manager and production manager.
For who?
Oh, like big names. You might have heard of them. Toby Mac,
What?
Matt Marr,
Ah.
Switchfoot. So we've brought in this guest to just tell us about how does someone even get to that point. If you don't know what a stage manager is, anything you see at a concert, the stage manager did.
Yeah.
So
and make sure happens.
Yes,
And then has
so-
to figure out things on the fly. And so this is the favorite part of my book studies. So what we do, for those of you that are new, we review books that we think are beneficial and have lots of great information. But then we finish up the book study with interviews with people that have actually lived out successfully the ideas in the book. So the book study we're doing is Everything is Figureoutable by
Marie Forleo.
And so Josh shares a lot of the everything is figureoutable philosophy and how that's helped propel him and get him to where he is in his career. So
Yes, he credits how he got there to figuring it out. So if he didn't know how to do something, he found a way to make snow come from the ceiling in the middle of Texas summer. He found a way to do that. He also mentions Taylor Swift in that portion, so make sure you check it out. That will air on Wednesday. Side note that I just remembered that you guys need to know. So if you are an iTunes person, if you have not subscribed to the Witty and Gritty podcast, it does not auto-populate the episode for you. And then you're going to have to wait for iTunes to play catch-up. So if you subscribe on iTunes, it will automatically pop up for you, and you're not having to wait for iTunes to process, because that's just how iTunes works. We air the episode at 4:30 in the morning. That way you can wake up and listen to it when you get ready. But it doesn't catch up until like 12 hours later sometimes, because lots of podcast episodes are getting put out in the world. So by the time it gets to you, you might be behind.
and then your friends are talking about it, and you're like, don't
spoil it.
Don't tell me how they intro this episode. Don't ruin it for me.
Y'all, at least listen to the first maybe like 5 minutes of every episode to just hear all the glory that is
us. Just us. We can't help it. It's our gifting.
I like your positive spin on that. So another thing that Josh's episode where he talked about we talk about mentors all the time, and we talk about the people in your arena all the time, but he talks about specifically intentionally getting into a different circle of influence to learn certain skills, and he dives deep into all of that and how he got into those circles. So if you're trying to figure out, the saying, if you're the smartest one in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yeah.
He figured out how to keep leveling up.
I think as younger kids, they're just our mentors in our life. Teachers, coaches, people in the church community. But then you become like a grown-up, supposedly. I haven't done that yet.
I don't know what that is.
And then you have to take a more active role in finding a mentor sometimes. Again, you're not going to school. You're not necessarily playing sports unless you're like me and trying to play adult league soccer.
Ballin'.
But we don't have like a coach. We have someone that like makes sure everyone pays. That's a tough job. Or maybe now you're the mentor, but you got to keep feeding yourself so you can then feed others. And so I just like his advice on taking that active role to step out and have mentors and role model, or people who can role model for you to wherever it is you're trying to get. So
Yes.
there you go.
All right, so that's episode 50. It's coming out Wednesday. Make sure you've hit subscribe on the iTunes, on your app. That way it actually goes to your phone without you having to search for it or finding our links. So it will make your life easier. Just hit subscribe.
I like when my life is easier.
Yes, so convenient. It does it for you. Thank you. Thank you, computer. Okay, I think we're ready.
Is it time?
It's time. Oh, mix up the bucket of all the names of the people who entered to win the gift card for $50
Who's
to
it gonna
Amazon.
be?
I mean, we should really write our own music if we're gonna.
Okay, don't
lyrics. Okay,
Can you bend your elbow?
you lifted it too high. The winner is Fallon Lynette.
What? You just got 50 Amazon
Yeah!
dollars.
We're gonna message you, and we're going to get that right to your inbox.
Congratulations.
So, yes, well done. Before people are like, oh no, I didn't win. Wait,
There's more.
well done there. So to celebrate our 50th episode coming out next Wednesday, we're gonna do another $50 Amazon gift card, this time on our Instagram. So we'll do something similar where you need to like and comment and all that stuff. So
Yeah. So if you don't follow us on Instagram yet, be sure you do. What is it? Is it the underscore?
Witty _and _gritty, just to make it spicy. Spice it up, I guess.
Is it going to be the ampersand, the word and? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out. Except
It's
they won't let you do it, so-
underscore and.
Witty and gritty. Can't miss it. It'll look just like how all of our other stuff looks. So
Yeah.
if you want $50, you're gonna find it, right?
Holla if you want $50.
Ah. Not like that? Okay.
Not like that.
I'll work on that. That'll be my homework.
All right, guys. We are going to go record another episode.
Yeah, we
We'll
are.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
End!